I am not ready.
There, we're rolling.
Welcome to the StopClick, the one and only place till we play the Tab app game.
Yeah. Nobody plays a tab app game. That's a lie. We're sorry.
I'm sorry. We lied. That's it. All right. Raven.
MJ.
MJ. Today we're gonna talk.
John Keys is actually saving an orphan right now. That's where he's at.
Yep. He's giving them Tab apps.
He's distributing tab apps to the orphans of the world.
Actually, the Tab app Superman's supposed to be really good.
No, actually, there were a couple of good
that
pieces.
That single piece is like 30, 40
And then
bucks.
the random Avengers one was always used to bring in the Avengers
Prime.
Prime. That was the only reason anybody ever bought it.
Yep.
Anyway.
Good old Avengers Prime. Anyway, so didn't the first ROC happen last week?
Last week.
Yeah, well, as of today's taping, which is Sunday, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And so, in the spirit of that, actually, we're going to clarify a lot of things. We're going to actually go in depth for the rules for Phase 1.
For the Grand Prix, Phase 1,
the
Phase 2.
Grand Prix ROC events in the DFW area. Now, this isn't every ROC. You're not going to go to the Oklahoma ROC and apply these rules. This is just for the DFW Grand Prix that was hosted by John Key, our third man missing.
Orphans.
Yes, orphans. We talked, and there's a lot of miscommunication, so we're going to clarify all the rules on everything. Make sure you guys head in knowing
exactly what you can't do.
Yes,
Which is
yes, exactly.
So the first thing I want to point out is the maps. Modern map choices enforced. That's very important. I know a lot of people like to bring out older maps, like the Garden. I'll be honest, the Garden's been played. I'm pretty sure the Garden is not modern anymore. It hasn't been printed in a while.
Yeah, it's Infinity.
And then the other one is the two map bands that are modern. Is both maps with low gravity, which is the AVX Surface of the Moon.
Surface of the Moon.
And the Green Lantern.
The War of Light space map.
Space maps, very
yes.
good.
For those of you wondering why those maps are banned.
Thanosai.
One word, 3 syllables.
Thanosai. Yes.
His 100-point trait is characters can't ignore terrain for movement. So you TK him where he's within range of your opponent's starting area, and all of a sudden
he can't move.
Your opponents can't get out of the starting area. Elevated terrain.
Yeah, and then you play like a follow-up piece like Banshee, who just goes, "I don't need you. Yeah. I have elevated terrain. I'm gonna hide in this hole here and just shoot everybody."
That's it. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's a bad thing.
These map bans are here to make sure that players win legitimately.
Fairly, I'll be honest.
Fairly. Another thing are no tactics. Now, that's a confusing word in the world of HeroClix.
Yes.
It's really hard to determine what are tactics, what aren't tactics, everything like that. First off, the very first thing I want to say is in the ROC event, the Super Qualifier, entity possessions are considered tactics. So you cannot attach any entities to any of your forces. And that will definitely help out a lot of people. Those people.
Yeah, who are not trying to play $800 teams, and we understand. So, the other big said obviously the standard rules usually when they say no tactics, and the ones people got to remember, no bystanders whatsoever, and that includes ones that don't start on the game map.
Phantom X.
Phantom X is everybody's favorite one to bring in. However, Ava is a bystander token, but Iron Pharaoh's special terrain marker is not a bystander token. It's a special terrain marker.
Oh, I'm going to butt in here and give you a little tip, because I hate Iron Pharaoh this much.
This much.
You want to poop on Iron Pharaoh teams, even though the watch list already pooped on them, because now the watch list says you can give them a free action to either move the Falcon
or attack.
Or shoot with it.
And the Falcon can't go through walls because it's now treated as a character with flight. Yeah.
So here's a little kick while they're down. Argus Agent, 45 points. You push him once, put him on a special movement click, which says you can give him a power action and move any special terrain marker within 4 squares.
Yep, just eat it.
So he'll just pop that Falcon right out of the sky.
And that's it. That's it for the rest of the game.
Goodbye, Iron Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know. Yeah. So
anyway, I don't expect to see too many Iron Pharaohs. He's kind of falling out of meta.
Yeah, they
but back to the thing. So bystanders are the ones that everybody knows. ATAs. I know ATAs almost sound like tactics, and they really do. And I'll be honest, for years, I actually thought ATAs were considered tactics.
Additional team abilities.
Yes, additional team
ability
are not considered tactics by ROC standards.
But along the same lines, you don't get theme team.
No theme teams, yeah.
No theme probs, and no bonus rolls for the map?
I'm not sure about. That's actually one I was never sure about. But
okay, I don't think there's bonus rolls for the map. I'm pretty sure that still falls under a theme team.
Sure.
So if you're running a full team of X-Men,
then go back to no battlefield conditions, which are, and then of course no tactics. But tactics are kind of an old thing anyway. You don't really see them.
Oh, are you talking about BFCs?
like the old tactics.
Yeah.
Tactics.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
attach it. It was strange. Once again, the olden days of HeroClix, back when you had the flight dial that you had to move up and there was hovering, and it was bad. It was bad. I'll be honest.
The worst.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Mostly the worst of times.
Mostly the worst. Yeah.
It caused the downfall of HeroClix.
Now I'll be honest. I like the modern age. But anyway, so what other special things we have to really mention here?
Modern. We need to figure out what's in modern right now.
Well, I remember, because I'll be honest, yeah, you got to go really do a very careful inspection of what WizKids currently said has rotated. Like, I remember there being some confusion about con exclusives from the same year as sets that rotated, because they didn't say everything that was released after a certain thing. They said these sets. So you have like 2009 convention exclusives are still legal, even though no set from 2009 is still legal. And I'll be honest, they really need to do a little bit better job defining what they want in and out.
Well, I also think that the reason they didn't ban or didn't rotate into the con exclusives is because none of them are really game breaking.
I don't think any of them really broke the game.
Yeah.
We do know that the new 52 stuff is all rotated,
New 52's rotated
which I
up.
miss. I miss John Constantine, but like M10 is not.
I think M10 is rotated because
Is
M10
it?
came before New 52.
I remember there's being something weird about that specifically. All I remember is my John Constantine is gone, and I was greatly sad because that was one of my favorite pieces. But anyway, so
Rest in pieces.
Rest in pieces, yes. So we expect some really good turnouts. Obviously some changes in the meta due to the fact there's no tactics allowed. That's something that you don't always see in kind of big events. We wish everybody the best of luck. Do you know
no
when
base is bigger than a peanut dial, by the way.
Yeah, still, no, is that for both halves of this?
No, this is only phase one. Now there's a second phase we'll get into in a second, but it's modern 300 points, no base is bigger than a peanut. So duo figures are okay as long as they, I can't think of a duo figure that has a base bigger than a peanut.
No.
But nothing big. No team bases or anything
There you
like
go.
that. And that's just the first phase.
Yeah.
Now, phase two, that's where
Bring everything.
the gloves are coming off.
Yeah.
That starts,
Kumite, to
that's
quote John Key.
John Key.
Save the
April 1st is when the phase two starts, and that is 300 points modern. Period.
Bring anything you want.
The
Bring
map
your
band still exists.
Map band. Okay. Hellfire Club though. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, map bands still exist. So those two maps will still be banned. Modern maps choices are still in the Force 2. But other than that, you want to bring 300 points worth of team bases, you can. I saw one guy run a team base and extra figures for 300 points at the ROC last year. It gets pretty crazy with that. Yeah, it's
Lots of interesting teams come out of the woodwork when you kind of release the team bases. Because I'll be honest, some of the ones that everybody considers powerhouses, I don't even think I even saw one of them. But somebody ended up playing New Mutants.
Yeah,
and I was just amazed at the New Mutants team base. I'm like, I don't remember this being a really good one.
Destroyed
like,
my friends.
It was kind of the lowest of the low dollar team bases, and it was just destroying people. And once again, you got to bring something that nobody's ever seen. Sometimes you get an edge in them.
Yeah, and keep in mind that all these Grand Prix have the opportunity to host ROC qualifiers.
Qualifiers as well.
Now, what the ROC qualifier is for those of you who don't know, are basically regional tournaments for whatever state. You get a chance to play in a big tournament.
$15,000, blah blah blah.
Yeah. You get cool maps for winning. You get custom
top 8.
Yeah, top 8. You get dice, a map, some tokens, and some points.
Yeah.
First place, you get some LEs. Maps, tokens, more points, and these points are highly tradable.
By the way, we now actually know what the grand prizes for this store's ROC Super Qualifier.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
it's here.
Tell everyone about this.
So this is kind of important.
This is Roll to Play's grand prize.
Roll to Play is grand prize. Now, what day is Roll to Place? You should know this. You work here.
I have the flyer right here.
You have the flyer. The man works here. but he's
the
still
flyer
got
that
the
won't
flyer.
open on my phone.
The flyer that
it's
won't
in March
March
14th.
or 13th or 14th?
13th or 14th,
Okay.
the weekend of the second weekend.
This
of March.
this is what you win if you win the ROC Super
for
Qualifier.
our end.
Yes.
Now on
that's-
top of that's our super qualifier too. So you get this. You'll get a map.
The
you'll
hat,
get
the
tokens,
dice.
hat, dice, points.
Girls' phone numbers. It's just everything. You get everything. You get them all.
Yeah. You'll get exactly. It's gonna be awesome. On top of that, we got our guy Brian from Space Cadets Collection.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He will offer a spot in his top 16 regional tournaments
Ooh.
to whoever wins, and that's a big.
He's in the Woodlands area of Houston. There you
Yeah,
go.
in
Just so you-
Houston. So it's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to be packed to the brim with prizes and everything for Roll to Play at least.
Yeah.
Now, entry fees. For super qualifiers, which will only be 2, one at our store and the second one at the
At
very end
the
of phase 2.
Sure.
That's $25 entry fee. For every other qualifier, it's $15.
$15, okay.
Yes. Now, the difference between a qualifier and a super qualifier is there are going to be more con-exclusive pieces to hand out for prizes.
Oh, cool.
And
A lot more loot. There you go.
yeah,
That's what
more,
everybody
way
likes.
more loot, more bang for your buck. This isn't just Necron. This is Necron, basically month 6.
Month 6 OP.
Necron, Baz,
Simon Baz, and the Star Sapphire.
Star Sapphire.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, and the boxing glove construct. So you're getting month 6 OP kit
Cool.
for winning. Also, I had it on the tip of my tongue. What was I going to say?
I have no idea. I'm not a mind reader. We're working on it.
The technology.
The technology.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's right there. I
And
was
we're on
gonna
video.
talk about it.
Ugh.
Okay, I'll admit this whenever I can.
Get together, Raven.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Your life is falling
I was
apart.
too busy salivating.
I'll be
over
honest. I think he was just so happy to touch
all the
Necron.
awesome prizes. And
Yeah,
stuff
I know.
like
And I'll be honest. We expect everybody to bring their A game. I think. What is the capacity limit for this? Do we have a capacity limit for the store? Because I'll be honest. I know
60 players?
60 plus players. Okay. Because I know a lot of ROC events can kind of get out of hand, so I think there probably will be a hard cap limit due to like the fire marshal being in here, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I'll be honest, we did host a 100-player Pokemon
108
tournament.
108
So I'll be
players
honest,
Pokemon.
we probably have enough room. So everybody bring their A game. We're looking forward to seeing everybody. When is the next ROC or when is the next DFW Grand Prix event?
next month.
Next
They're
month.
monthly.
Okay.
February.
I thought there was one. The 7th?
No, yeah, the 30th.
The
January
30th.
30th.
Okay.
At
You should really have a piece of paper, but it's okay.
in
As your producer.
Y2K games.
Like 2 games. So
I
good.
think so.
All right.
Oh, I couldn't find the page. Wasn't there.
Anyway, it's all right. Anyway, so
You
back
can
to
find all this info on the page
yeah.
on the ROC event page. HCRealms.com. Sorry, it's been a long day for me. Other than that,
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the
Yeah, I think.
this episode of the Stop Click. We're gonna do a live show from Houston. When is this? You can do this
Saturday.
Saturday.
We'll be shooting. It won't be a live show. We won't be streaming.
Sorry, not a live
but
show.
We'll still be filming.
A fancy show.
Bedford, Generation Next, January
Y2.
31st. Y2K Comics is February 21st.
There we
and
go.
then March 14th
It's here, Roll
is
to Play.
Roll to Play.
Okay, so there you guys go. Bring your A games for all these events, but obviously the big.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
Look, he did it.
okay.
And it's back.
Hey, also,
He's so pretty.
Also, the winners of every tournament will get a free entry into the finals.
At Gen X, yeah.
Yes, at Gen X.
On August 1st.
And runner-ups or fellowships will get half price entry. Now, the big thing about this is you don't have to play in any of these tournaments to play in the finals.
Yeah,
Entries is still $25. So if you want to be a dark horse,
yeah.
you can still do it and
Yep.
pay 25
There you
bucks
go.
to get in there. But if you do win a tournament, you get a free entry.
Yep.
So that's awesome. You can also go to multiple tournaments if you feel like, ruining people's
Yeah,
days.
just clean house. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I'll be honest. I was actually I think I might see. There's some people we know who may or may not try to go and take every single tournament in
Yeah.
the local area.
Yeah.
And once again, I haven't heard about results from Area 51 yet. We'll talk to the general next week, hopefully,
Yeah.
and find out what all happened there, what interesting things happened there.
Yeah.
So,
But the next time you'll see us, we'll be in Houston. It'll be me and John Key. Matt will have prior engagements, but
There you
we'll
go.
still see. We'll see him those show after that.
and Raven will be playing down
Yes,
there.
I will be playing. This will be my team.
No, you can't. You can't run that.
No, but
Still in the baggie. Well, he didn't click the dials.
Yeah, I'm just gonna-
Throws it in your face and runs.
There you go. There you go.
Give me the map. Yeah, but I will be in Houston. So if you're in Houston,
Come by and talk to Raven.
Yes, come by, talk to me, do
There
a
you
little segment for our show.
There you
Come say hi, and wish you the best of luck.
All right.
Other than that, Raven,
MJ,
that's been a Stop Click.
thank you for watching.